Hello kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. If today is your first time stopping by, you are warmly welcome. I am Grace. I trust by the special grace of God you all are doing well and keeping safe. In today's video, I'm sharing with you how I prepare my less slimy okra stew. This okra stew right here is baking soda free or cane free. There isn't any baking soda in this okra stew, and there isn't any cane in this okra stew. So if you are interested in knowing how I prepared this yummy-licious goodness right here, then please stick with me till the end of the video. Now let me introduce you to my ingredients. Okay, so I am using goat meat and cow tripe. I also have some red bream here, star anise, coriander seed, dried rosemary, salt, vegetable seasoning, chopped tomatoes. I'm using the canned one. You can use fresh tomatoes, about 4 to 6 medium pieces of fresh tomatoes, diced onions, minced onion, and crabs. I'm also using palm oil, red bell peppers, ginger, garlic, habanero peppers, MOMONI aka bonde, and a combination of red and brown onions. So I've already washed and cleaned my meat. I will season it with salt and then go in with the minced onion and bring this to a boil. I will leave it to simmer in its juices for 5 minutes while I prep and blend my aromatics. Now, if today is your first time stopping by, you are warmly welcome. Please click on that subscribe button and also activate the notification bell. This way, anytime I upload a video, you will get notified. And to all my subscribers and my supporters, God richly bless you. I so much appreciate your love and support. Now in my blender, I have all my aromatics. I'll go in with enough water and then blend this. After blending the aromatics, I will divide it into 3 parts. Part will go on my meat, and then part will go on my fish, and the rest will go in my stew. So at this point, I've finished blending and I've poured part onto my meat. I will give it a stir and let it simmer in its juices again for another 5 minutes while I season my red bream. Okay, so here I have my red bream. I've seasoned it with salt. I'll go in with part of the blended aromatics, toss it, cover it with a cling film, and let it sit while I proceed with the stew making. Now I am prepping the bell peppers and also the habanero peppers. I'll blend this together and put it on the side. Here I have my prepped peppers. Now it's been 10 minutes of simmering my meat in its juices. I've given it a stir. At this time I'll go in with enough water to cook it. Okay, here I notice I'm using a bigger pot for something small, and so I transferred the meat into a smaller pot and used the bigger one for the stew. In goes my palm oil. I'll heat the oil up and go in with the chopped onions and the MOMONI. Next, I'm going in with the blended aromatics, and this is the last bit of it. I'll give it a very good stir, let it simmer for 5 minutes, and then go in with the blended peppers. That's the bell peppers and then the habanero peppers. Have you subscribed to my channel yet? Please, if you haven't, do so by clicking on the red subscribe button and activate your notification bell. This way, anytime I upload a video, you'll be notified. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting my channel. Now I'll cover it and let it cook for 5 minutes and then go in with the chopped tomatoes. Okay, so at this point I'm going in with my chopped tomatoes and give it a stir, cover and let it cook for 10 minutes while I prep my okra. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Here I have my okra. They've been washed. At this point, I'm grating it. I'm using a grater. You can chop it or use a food processor. I'll save some of the okra that I'll be blending. Okay, so here I have my grated okra, and this is how much I am saving. I'll cut the head or the top bit off and also the bottom bit off, and then blend this. Okay, so now back to the stew. I'm going in with my crabs. I'll let it cook for 5 minutes and then go in with my seasoned red BREAM. Okay, so now I'll give it a gentle stir and cover it and let it cook for 10 minutes and then remove the fish from the stew. I don't want the fish to fall apart, and so yeah, I'll remove it and then it will go back in later at the end, towards the end of the stew preparation. Okay, so at this point I'm going in with my cooked meat. I'll give it a very good stir and let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes so that infusion of flavor takes place. So this is the point where the goodness in the meat will be transferred into the stew, and also the meat will also absorb the goodness in the stew. In a separate pot goes my water. I'll now go in with my grated okra and the blended okra. I'll give it a stir to make sure it is well mixed, the okra, and then the water is well mixed, and leave it to simmer for 10 minutes. I'm cooking this on a low heat. This is 5 minutes of cooking the okra. I'll let it cook for another 5 more minutes. And in 10 minutes, this is how my okra is looking. I'll still let it cook for some few more minutes. Okay, so at this point, I'm coming back to my stew. The stew is also cooking really well. It smells so good in my kitchen. The aroma here is just smells so good. Okay, so it's been about 13 minutes of cooking. My okra is ready, and at this point I'm transferring, or I'm pouring it into the stew. This time I have to be very gentle so my fish does not fall apart. And it's been 10 minutes of simmering since I went in with my fish, and this is how my okra stew is looking. So appealing, so appetizing, and tantalizing. Okay, so let's talk science here. Now, acid breaks down slime in okra. This is the reason why when you're preparing okra stew or okra soup and you use a lot of tomato, the stew loses its sliminess. And also, alkaline in baking soda enhances the slime in okra. This is the reason why when you add baking soda to your okra stew or okra soup, the stew or soup becomes super, super slimy. I hope this helps. This is not your regular okra stew. It is not super slimy. Yes, I intentionally prepared this okra stew less slimy, and that is the reason why I did not add baking soda, but instead I blended part of the okra to give it a little, just a little of sliminess, and also used less tomatoes. All right, kings and queens, that's it for today's video. I hope you love what you are seeing today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notification bell. Share my videos with your family and friends, and also on all your social media platforms. Until I come your way with something delicious, something yummy, something finger licking, something mouth watering, stay safe, stay out of trouble, be true to yourself. And remember that life's greatest lessons are usually learned at the worst times and from the worst mistakes. I will see you again in my next one. Bye bye.